So, without further ado, let's make a start. Please welcome the person sitting behind me who's had a very meteoric and sudden rise in politics, and the opinion polls are looking favourable. Please welcome, from the Green Party, Zack Polanski.
Well, that was nice. Thank you very much. It's really exciting to be here, especially because I'm the first speaker today. Because I'm not going to give you instructions, but I might give you advice, and feel free to take it or not. Don't let any politician stand here today and tell you it can't be different. Don't let them tell you it has to be this way. Don't let them sell your future and your future children's future down the river, both in terms of the cost of living, in terms of your future wages, your future education, the future of this planet. We can make sure that we protect all of this. We can make sure we protect marginalized communities, whether they're black and brown communities, whether they're refugees, migrants, trans people, disabled people, or anyone indeed. We do not need to pit people against each other. There is enough compassion, there is enough kindness, and there is enough solidarity to go around. So what does this look like specifically? Well, the reason why I can speak freely about this is because I have two vested interests. And when I say vested interests, the people who have paid me to speak to you today. The vested interests are people and the planet. I have never taken a single penny from a private healthcare company, an oil and gas company, an arms trade company, a gambling company. And that should seem pretty straightforward in politics. But sadly, although many politicians are in it for the right reasons, vested interests run throughout our political system. So how are we going to change that? We have a big budget on Wednesday. And for a long time now, especially for those of you who are working jobs, our wages have not gone up, but food prices are shooting up. This has been going on for years and years and years, way before you were even born. Poor people have got poorer, rich people have got richer, and inequality lies at the heart of all of our problems. Welcome, guys. I'm just banging on about inequality. It'll be fine. And so we need to tackle this inequality. And so Rachel Reeves, the Chancellor, will probably stand at the podium and she'll talk about tough choices. But my question about these tough choices is, why are they always tough choices for children living in poverty, for migrants, for disabled people? When will we see tough choices for multimillionaires and billionaires? It is time to tax the rich. Now, people will say this is idealistic, or it's not realistic, or it's la la land, as someone said on the TV this Sunday. Someone, by the way, who used to work at the Bank of England. I can't imagine why someone so establishment might want to discredit someone who was challenging the establishment. When we talk about taxing the rich, I'm talking about assets. So homes, or houses rather, no one's living in them, that's the point. Jewellery. A 1% tax on assets of £10 million or more, or a 2% tax on assets of £1 billion or more. Now, the next question you hear is sometimes people say, well, won't people just leave? But the point about a building is you can't just pick it up and leave. Right where we are, the Earl of Westminster, the Duke of Mayfair, owns half of Westminster. You can't just pick up half of Westminster and leave. So it's about taxing the asset. We also have something called capital gains. We need to bring that in line with income tax. What am I talking about? Well, right now, if you are cleaning a building, you could be getting taxed more than the person who owns the building. That's completely ridiculous. You only need to hear it for about 10 seconds to go, why does it have to be that way? And the point is, it doesn't have to be that way. It's that way because multimillionaires and billionaires, politicians and media companies owned by those same people have pushed narratives for years and years and years that tells us it can't be another way. And then we need to talk about migration. Migration is one of the best things about this country. Not